He probably saw the live. I could go live if there was 3 or 4 guys on here. It doesn't have to be a big production. We could just talk about the night and. Okay, so it doesn't have echo cancellation setting. However, it features noise cancellation options that may help reduce unwanted sounds, including echoes, during recordings. Users can adjust these settings through the Boya Central app or directly on the device. So let's do this. How to do that? Boya manual echo set adjustments. Adjust. All right, I'll share this screen. Let's see what we can learn.
James says he's here. He just chatted with you. He's here. Scott says he's here too.
Well, I guess we're live. Well, we were waiting for a few of you guys to hop on here, but we were going to troubleshoot Paul's mic. We didn't think we were live. I thought I disconnected that, but looks like we're live.
It's not Memorex.
Yeah, that's an oldie. Holy crap.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
All right. Welcome to Beyond the RC Grid, where we're going to do a podcast and go over a Dirt Devils race from Saturday night with these guys. But hang with us real quick. We're going to do something here. Where'd it go? Boom. I want to see if we can figure Paul's mic out. Let's see what these guys say. Where's all the volume?
That looks nothing like mine anyways.
Q on vocal booth.
So it's telling the microphone has a battery that lasts up to 30 minutes. To charge it, simply insert the microphone into the case.
That's
The
not mine either.
Battery. It's powered by the
closer
device
to,
itself.
closer to looking like that, but
Using it is very easy. To do this, isn't connected to the mic. Pressing and holding the NR button on the microphone is on. It will automatically connect to the receiver. We can proceed to test the sound quality.
Want to start a podcast?
Assalamualaikum, boy ne
This little mic might be.
This sucks. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to investigate.
yeah,
that
we'll
later.
figure it out some other time. Let's get our esteemed guests into the room.
Well, first let's give everybody an update. Corey Johnston was able to get his key thing figured out.
Oh, thank
So
God!
congratulations, Corey.
What was it? Did he tell everyone?
Yeah, it's got something to do with the spare tires got a little
Lock.
a key. Remember, I went through that when I was doing deleting my truck.
Yeah,
And I
you have
screaming,
problems with Ford trucks.
What engineer went to school to do this stupid crap? And, someone could steal your spare tire. So what? I've never had a spare tire stolen in my life. Ever.
I'm gonna steal yours tomorrow.
Yeah. You can. It's not locked up anymore.
They'll pay me good money for that aluminum wheel at the scrapyard.
It's probably a steel rim. It's probably not one of those nice ones. But James, Scott, do you guys want to hop on? Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Because we're not going to have a lot to talk about. I watched a little bit of the race.
They said they're here.
Actually, well, they're in the chat. They're not in the link.
Oh, okay. They haven't requested to join?
No, send me, go to Messenger. I put my phone number in there. Text me your number and I will send you the link to hop on here with us. Scott, you already have it, but you probably didn't comb your hair or something. You're probably gonna be camera shy tonight, huh? I know Dennis said he was busy. I didn't hear back from Ben.
Scott sent you a message. He must have given you.
Well, they're
You must have given him
live
a
chat.
bad link or something. I'll give everyone updates as we go on. First and foremost, I'd like to announce Eric and I missed opportunity. We should have been up at Berlin Raceway tonight for the 250 lap race with Carson Hocevar and Cletus McFarland and Ty Majeski taking part in the race. We are 3 laps in out of 250.
Three laps.
3 laps in out of 250. It is an absolutely packed house. I don't see an empty seat in the stands.
I wonder why this stuff isn't working for these guys. Like I said, they changed Riverside.
Well, I have the app on my phone. If Scott doesn't have the app on his phone or James doesn't have the app on his phone,
The link should open you up in the app. You shouldn't have to download it. Maybe you do. I don't know.
yeah, it says join via the app when I clicked on your link. And then I click on the app and then it asks me, it goes to the app on my phone and my options are uninstall or open. So I click on open and then it just brings me to my main screen on Riverside and says, would you like to do a studio session, create a studio session?
Gotcha.
We can delete all this anyways.
Well, it's live.
Oh, we're live?
It's on. We're live. That's why they're in the chat. That's why we're in the chat room.
I did not know that. I thought we were just going to do our normal recording.
Well, there's one. He's got it figured out. Scott's been on here before. What's up, Scott?
It wasn't that easy.
Welcome to the show, 40 Grit.
It wasn't that easy. I've been trying for 5 minutes.
So I don't know what's going on. Riverside changed a bunch of stuff. So
Oh, story of my life.
on your end, what's different?
I don't know. I finally went to the one that you sent me on your text or something.
Yeah,
That's the one that
James
usually
is
works
saying-
better.
Not the one from Facebook.
Yeah,
It just takes me to where I
I
was.
tried to tell him, yeah, that's a common issue. If he just texts it to you, it should open right up.
Yeah, let's go, Norte.
he's trying. I just told him if this doesn't get him on,
Well, I want to know where Hammer Time is. He must have forgot or something.
people get. It's hard to tell what's going on. People have stuff come up.
Right.
So I'll send Norte his the link in an email. That should work.
Yeah, just
Scott, did you have to download the app? It took you to the app to open it up, right? When you clicked on my link, it took up. There he is. Oh, there he is.
There it is.
oh, welcome to the
What?
show, James. We've had a
Jeez,
first
Pete,
timer
Louise.
on the podcast.
That's right. Well, James,
Yeah.
you want to get this out of the way now?
The fall?
That shit was
It
hilarious.
was very acrobatic. I was going to give you a 10, but you did not stick the landing.
Butt did.
True.
Oh my gosh! At least you didn't land on your face like I did.
Right in the mud. I'm just glad I had another shirt because I would have been covered in mud the rest of the day.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
Well,
Just one of the joys of marshaling.
Yeah, I blame Tim. He wouldn't stop.
It was weird the way he went in the infield because it didn't look like it was necessary. I don't know what was going on. If he was trying to get out of the way.
I'm not sure. It just everything happened so quick there. Like I'm just trying not to get dizzy.
Yeah. That's for sure. So, James, what did you run up there?
Low C Sprint, Street Stock, and my Outlaw late model.
Outlaw late model. What chassis?
Uh, right now I'm running a Rocket 5. I switched from the Whitledge to the Rocket 5 just because the Whitledge is high bite, so that, it doesn't work too well at Tarkar. But he does have a loose dirt chassis, which I'm probably going to pick up in a little while here, so it has less offset in the back.
Yeah, I have some breaking news. Paul, I don't think I have a. After talking to Chris last week and Scott 3-4 weeks ago, I sold my Rocket 5.1 last night. I'm not even going to build it. So I'm going to try and figure out if I need to try and find one of those prodigies. I mean, those guys are running GFRP prodigies for short course. I really want to run a short course mod. And nobody's. I mean, I might as well run what everybody's running.
Yeah, I got a 24 Prodigy, and once I switched up to that mod body, the car was totally different compared to that late model body I had on there. I don't know if the late model body was too heavy for it or too much downforce, but I couldn't figure it out truthfully, and I kind of gave up on it. I was over it. As far you guys seen me racing that thing, and it was not fun at all. I think I pissed off more people than anything, truthfully. So I was like, I'm out of here. I just can't do it no more.
I know there. I won't say the driver's name because I don't know what his circumstances are with sharing knowledge. He shared it with me. I don't want to say his name. I know Velocity's coming out with a chassis, and he's waiting on that chassis to come out, and he wants to run that. So I don't care who I'm with, but I think the smart thing to do is to run what everybody else is running.
Yeah, you'll get more help that way too. Like, I actually started talking to Nick Staler about stuff now too. Like I sent him a couple messages on Messenger and stuff, and he's kind of helped me out too.
Yeah.
So, I think my big problem with my late model was I was over gearing big time, and I dropped my pinion up there at Dirt Devil. It ran a lot better. But then I started messing with some. I don't know if you guys seen the video or not, but I started messing with the coast in it, and for some reason it just wouldn't stop, and I flew into the wall a couple times. I think in qualifier 3, maybe 2. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, it's.
You didn't have any drag on it at all?
No, no. So if you run coast in your ESC, you can't have drag. If you have drag on it, you can't run coast. So my big problem is going around in the turns. I think I let off the trigger too much, and it slows the car down too much. So if you set coast in it, it gradually slows the car down, not like having drag brakes. So it'll go around the corner a little bit better.
Coast at Tarkar?
I need to figure it out. So yeah,
Gotcha.
I need to.
Scott, what do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do where?
What do you run a bunch of drag in your cars?
I don't run no drag in my cars.
Okay. Or in your controller?
I don't run nothing. I don't run. I have no brake in my cars. None.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Full send.
Yeah, and you can see it. You can see in Scott's car too. It goes around the corners like sweeping, kind of like it just goes around it. Like mine slows down, I think, too much because of the drag of the motor, the magnets in it. So
yeah, it's hard if you don't like you said, if you don't have the balance, you're better off to figure it out with your trigger than you are to do that.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I think also too, I'm gonna go back to my normal setup, like right out of the box with the rocket and go from there. I think when I started messing around with stuff too much, this year hasn't been as good as I have been in the last year. Like, it's kind of disappointing. So.
Yeah. So I was telling my wife, Scott beat me up for not going. So I'm an early riser. Like I was up at 3:30 today. I fell asleep back at 4, but I got up, got ready. I was at work by 4:30. If I get up on a Saturday, it's still early.
Me
So
too. It was early.
if you got you get up early too, Scott. If you guys didn't get home till 2:30, man, I can't do that stuff anymore. I'd have to sleep in the trailer or something. But
Yeah. Yeah, I was up at 6 a.m. the next day.
yeah, so that's I mean, you're pushing a 20-hour day.
Yeah, my internal clock won't let me sleep past 6 usually.
Yeah. Ever since 2001 when my youngest son was born, I'm the same way. I got laid off of a job. I drove dump truck for a summer. I got thrown on nights when they were doing 475 through Perrysburg there in 2000. He was born in 2001. It might have been of September, so that might have been 2002. But ever since then, I mean, the Corys, even when I was on days, the Corys, I'd leave Wasion at 4 a.m. to get to the quarry by 6. You know, I get up at 4 a.m. Ever since he was born, I can't change it.
So you got a CDL?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, yeah, that's how I started getting up. I don't know. It's an age thing, too, I think.
Yeah, I'm 50 now, and it's just, I go to bed early though, so like right after we get done with this, I'll probably go lay down and watch some TV and fall asleep
Yeah,
early. So,
that's
because
I was already dozing off.
so, yeah, then I'll be up at 4. Like
Oh,
I'll have to go pee or something, and then I'll just toss and turn the rest of the morning until I have to get up.
yeah. So, what was the decision in running 3 heats up there? What happened with that?
I think the lack of people, it got busier the later we were there, but I think everybody was in Indiana for that big race. So what was cool though, they actually came up and asked Scott and us all, like, if we wanted to run 3 heats because we had the longest drives, of course. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty awesome, truthfully.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a cool place, man. I love how close everything is. I love the announcer stand right on the track. I think that's really cool. But Scott, you ran like 4 cars, didn't you?
no, I ran 3.
You did?
Then I dropped out of my Losi because I can't run 3 cars.
Okay.
It's tough. I need to concentrate on 2 cars.
I'm
And I
good.
only ran 3 because I was up there and Hammer wanted me to run it, and I said yeah. But it's just if you want to maintain your cars the way that I want to, I can't run 3 classes.
If
That's all.
and something goes wrong, you're screwed.
And I might be doing a lot of stuff that other people don't do, and it may be necessary, it may not, I don't know. But in my eyes, it's necessary, so I do it.
Right.
Yeah, washing tires and stuff. I think I run too many classes at Tar Car, and I don't wash my tires there, in which I need to.
Yeah.
I do, and a lot of people don't. But I can't let that. I can't let what they do
Right.
hamper what I do because you know,
Yeah, it's a confidence thing too. If you think it works for you, then it'll
you
work
know,
for you. Yeah.
you're doing all you can do to win races. That's what I can say. I'm doing all I can do, man. I mean, I'm not leaving nothing out.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, I'm with you. I don't do a lot. I've been open and honest about that. I don't. I do a little bit during the week before a race. Then when I'm at the race, I'll do a little bit. I'll clean my tires. I'll make adjustments. I typically do shocks every time I race. I say I'm not gonna. I always say, well, I just did my shocks. I typically do at least one car on race day, um, or before, or before. But I don't. I just, man, I don't have the time to tear stuff down. Like I just feel like I'm gonna run stuff till the bearings don't work.
Right. Yep.
I mean, I clean my
A lot of people do.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I clean my cars off, and then I'll drop some oil on the bearings and pray that it soaks in there. But you
Yeah.
know,
I'm that way with my shocks. I don't if if it don't seem weird, like when I'm checking see if there's binding or something, like I just run the same shocks all year long, and then like after the season I'll rebuild them and stuff. But some people rebuild them every race. Like I just it's a hobby. I don't have that kind of time. If I was getting paid to do this stuff, and like it'd be a different story. But
Yeah.
I don't have that time.
So I've trying to remember back. You guys are going to test my memory. We had a race early in the year. Didn't we have a race that was pretty cold? Wasn't it
Yeah,
60?
we had a race that was cold.
Yeah, it was like
Right, first
65
first
degrees or
race
something
of the
like that.
year, probably the trophy race.
I
I
But
think it
it turned
was.
out nicer than what it was supposed to.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
changed my oil for that race.
Well, you went a little thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, of course, there's always my driving ability, which doesn't help anything I do to my cars. So,
I just keep them changed. I don't change fluid.
Paul, you don't do much to your shocks, do you?
I did the Losi Sprint at the beginning of the year because they're notorious for leaking because they've got bad seals
Yeah.
on the top. But no,
They do.
Yeah, that same with the Prodigy from GFRP. Those shocks, I'm probably gonna switch them out. I'm probably gonna buy some Custom Works big bore and put them on there because those things leak all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's great to hear.
Well, I even follow a couple of their Facebook pages, and people are always talking about it. Like, how do you stop the leaking and stuff like that? And you just have to
This is how you stop it right there.
switch them.
That's
Turn
called a
'em-
rocket. That's called a rocket, sir. That's how you stop it.
Yeah.
was that Flex Seal I saw in your shock, Scott?
Yeah. That's a rocket 4 too, by the way. That's not a
Well,
rocket
so
5.
here's my thing.
That's an old. That's an old car.
I don't need the money to sell that Rocket 5. It was a 5.1. I didn't build it. So I'm just like, I saw a guy yesterday that was looking for a car, and I messaged him. I'm like, I got one in the box, and he asked me like twice, "Are you sure you want to sell it?" So I don't know if somebody backed out on him, and I said, "Yeah. I mean, when I'm ready, I'll buy another car. What it's going to be, I have no idea." But like I keep telling Paul, I have so much stuff sitting around. I'm
Before
not
you buy,
using it.
I mean, I know that the 5.1 Nick Walmer, I think, is struggling with his a little bit. There, he might be getting it tuned in now, but I think it was tough. He went with a 5.1.
Does he? I could be wrong. Did he get rid of it? I thought he switched. Maybe
He
not.
may have switched. He must not have liked it at all.
Yeah, and if he was running that through the Great Lakes series, he was definitely struggling through that series with that car for sure.
Well, I'm going to talk to those guys before I do anything. I won't buy a Velocity. It could be great. I just don't. Going that route at this track is not the right thing to do for me. I need help. So
Right.
Chris was really cool to me. I'll probably just reach out to Chris when I'm ready. I know he said those are hard to come by. Or let me think of what he did say. What year did you say you're running, James?
It's the 24 Prodigy.
I want to say that's what he has, and if I remember right, I think he said he ran a 19 for a long time, and then got a 24, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think he's running the 24. So is Staler too. They're both running the 24.
Okay. Which I thought he told me is hard to get. Is that correct?
I believe so. I think whenever you go on their website, it's sold out, or it's they're I don't know, maybe they're coming with a new design for it, something. I'm not sure, but I know I seen that they're coming out with a two-wheel buggy though. That's pretty exciting.
That is a for sure thing.
Yeah, they're definitely coming out with a two-wheel buggy. So But they say off-road, so I don't know if, you know, if they're jumping in the off-road scene or not, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, I would assume that's dirt off-road two-wheel drive buggy, not carpet.
Yeah, I believe so.
Huh. Well, wherever the demand is, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what else did we miss? Anything?
You haven't even told us
Just
how
some
they
I
trophies.
did.
didn't know what we was talking
Did you
about.
bring any hardware
Just some
home? That's
trophies.
the number one question. Who brought hardware home?
Tim Hammer, I think he's the only one.
Oh, T Hammer, and I think I saw Staler brought a couple pieces of hardware home.
Oh, yeah, he did. I think he in both of his classes he brought it home.
Does that surprise you, Paul?
No, he's a very good driver, and he likes to travel a lot, and he seems to do well when he travels. So I guess that
Yeah.
to me tells me that you're a really good driver that can adapt, because Tarkar and Dirt Devil are two completely different beasts. Tarkar is a pretty big track. Dirt Devil to me is kind of a little bull ring. So
It's not a bull ring. It's not a bull ring, but it's smaller than Tarkar. But it's not a bull ring. A bull ring now, that's their brick house.
Yeah.
what about
And
That's a
Dirt
bull
Devil's
ring.
I was
indoor.
going to say, what would you classify Dirt Devil's indoor as? Is that a bull ring?
A demolition derby.
Yeah, I like that, James.
You know,
Uh,
next time when you guys
I
go
like
to
that.
one of those, step off the indoor facility. Take a big step that's about 3 feet. Just walk it both ways and let me know how big it is. And then let me know what you think the track is. I've been looking at buildings. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be very honest with you. But I've been looking at buildings. If I can find the right building, I may do something for my retirement.
Banked. You got to have banked.
Yeah.
To ha-
Yeah.
Well, I did the numbers. I think the minimum square feet you need is 6,000.
I'd buy that.
And I could be, that'd make
That's
the
for pits
make
and all, right? Yeah.
it'd make the
Pit
pit
space.
a little tight. 10,000 would be incredibly awesome to have. To be honest with you, it'd be a little bit of overkill, but 10,000 would be great. But it's just going to depend. That's a big commitment, but nobody around here has indoor like that.
No, and yeah, I think an indoor track would do pretty well as long as you can get the clay in there and everything like that. Like, I think it'd be good. But so you're a tall guy, Eric. I think if you laid down on the straightaway at Dirt Devil, the indoor, that's probably the straightaway.
It looks small on YouTube.
Oh, it's the first time I went up there, I was like, oh my god.
So you're pretty much turning the whole time.
Their outside track is fun though.
It is. I like there. That's the first time I went there.
Do you got any of the heats on record or anything like that? What are we talking about?
Well, we can. You want to do a rundown?
I don't know. I didn't know what you wanted to talk about. I think the Tarkar guys went up there and did good. We just couldn't seem to bring home no hardware. But I think that we all did very, very good.
Yeah, I know I came in middle of the pack on all my heats.
I mean, when you go out of town and you can finish like that, that's pretty righteous.
Did you guys both make the A mains on all of your cars?
Street stock, I came in second for the B main, so I made it to the A main. Late model, I was in the A main, and low C sprint, I was in the A main.
Oh, great, Scotty.
I was in the A main in both my heats. I told you I dropped out of my low C class because I didn't want to. I just didn't want to do it after the second heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I might not even did the second heat.
Right.
And I knew that I needed to put it down. But I qualified. No, I got in the A mains on both my classes.
Is the low C still available, Scott? Our viewers want to know.
No, Corey Johnson bought it.
Oh, okay, good. So the low C's been sold.
Yep, Corey bought it.
What's
Wait a minute, I was going to buy
what's
that.
Colton gonna run?
Well, everybody slept on it way too long. Slept on it way too long.
No, I'm
What
kidding. I
car's
wasn't going to
Colton
buy
gonna
it.
No,
run?
I had, qualified. I don't know. I think 5th in my street stock, which was very. I mean, probably should have qualified even a little better there if we could have worked together, a few of us. Late model, I qualified 3rd. Was feeling really good, but I got hacked up a little bit in both A mains. But it's part of racing.
Yeah.
It's part
Your
of racing.
street stock, you definitely got.
I think the tar car guys need. I mean, we should have maybe got our heads together and maybe had a little game plan. I guess you know me. If you ain't in the hunt and you're down a couple laps, man, help me out. Take a driver out or something. I don't
You
know.
sound like
Right. Yeah.
you
Or
Everybody knows I don't mean that, but I
at
just
least-
had to say it.
at least slow down a little bit. Slow the pack down a little bit. It is what it is.
Hey
Racing.
man, it helps.
It's
It
a
helps
team.
that out of town driver. They do. Everybody does it.
It's a team sport when you go up there together.
It is. I mean, I've been racing up there a long time, and when you're out of the hunt, you got to watch that certain guy when he's out of the hunt because he's probably not going to be very nice to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I like everybody up there, man. They're very welcoming. I got nothing bad to say about them. We're all just a team, though.
yeah.
Yeah. True.
Well, listen,
No,
I'll share
think-
this, Scott. We'll burn through them. I'll show everybody's. The novice, Brittany Kent won that. Luca Harder took 2nd and Ryan Harder 3rd. That's your top 3 for novice. Losi Sprint, Scott, you dropped out of this one.
yeah.
So we got Tim Hammer, Dennis G, James Norte, and Ben Estep, all from Tarkar. Let's see where he ended up.
Yeah, I broke in that one. My ball cups came off.
No, shocker.
I know.
Marcus Ricks won that. Mike Von Houten. How do you say that?
Van-
Von Houten?
Von Houten.
Von
Man,
Houten?
yeah, something like that. Them guys' cars, man, they're fast.
Yeah.
They are.
They're fast. I don't know what they got. I mean, I believe they're stone cold factory box stock, but man, they do something. They polish. Them cars are
Well,
fast.
they got laps on that track too. That helps. Tim took
Oh.
3rd. Cody 4th, Jimmy 5th, Dennis G, James, and Ben. So did Ben break also?
He was struggling.
Okay. Mud Boss, 13.5 Mud Boss. Terry Noble, Dwayne Kent, Rob Jones, your top 3.
That we don't race that because we don't have that class.
Street Stock, B Main, Marcus Ricks, James Norte, Dennis G. What'd they do? Bump 2?
Yeah.
All right. Ronald and Kyle finished out the top 5 for the B Main. Outlaw Short Course A Main. Logan Harder, Nick Staler, Eric Jones were your top 3. I don't even know how to say that name. Chilla Pop Tart?
Yeah.
Chili Pop-Tart.
Chili Pop Tart. That's his nickname.
What? Oh,
Chili
my God.
Pop-Tart.
That's as bad as Cheddar.
Yeah.
Jim O'Neill, Travis, Chuck, and Tyler finish out the top 8 for the Outlaw. I'm burning through this, guys. I'll get you to bed here shortly.
I'm not.
Street Stock, A Main. Josh, Marcus Ricks, Josh Keys, Marcus Ricks, Terry Noble, your top 3. Tom Kent, those are all Dirt Devil guys. Ben was our top tar car guy in 5th. He kicked James, Tim, and Scott's butts.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't quite say that, but that's fine.
Okay. Slash Modified. Paul, pay attention. This is you. Chris Jones, Jimmy Brummels, and Eric Jones were your top 3. Cody, Ben, Rob, Dennis, and Tim were your top 8. Paul, where would you have fallen in that group?
Oh, I don't even want to guess. I wasn't there. I did do well
God.
when we went up there for the Tri-State Series. So I think I pulled
I'm
a
disappointed.
second or
You
a third.
just said first.
Yeah.
You should have said first. I'm not even your friend anymore for saying that. You said that's the wrong
If you
thing
ain't
to say.
first, you're last.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. Bomber A Main, Josh. Chili Pop Tart. I was literally trying to read that the first time as a real name. And we'll say Mike V. Mike Van Houten. Van Houten.
Van Houten, yeah.
Van Houten. I'll
I
get it right.
I know that Josh Keys though, man. Every time I see him race, he's winning something every time. That kid's good.
Is that the younger kid I saw on the podium?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.5 late model. Marcus Ricks, Terry Noble, Tom Kent, Chuck, and Mike round out the top 5 in that class. Outlaw late model. Josh Keys, Nick Staler, Chris Jones. Scott, you were 4th. Let's see, you were not far behind. You were in the hunt for a little while. Let's look at your laps real quick, Scott.
I was in the hunt for a long time.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was.
James was right behind you. Tyler, Tim, and then Jimmy Brummels round out the top 8. So there's another one of Nick's podiums. And the last one is the wingless Outlaw Sprint A Main. Josh Keys, Chris Jones, Jim O'Neill, your top 3. Your podium guys, Dwayne and Kyle Henson, finish out your top 5. So that's it. I went as quick as I could.
You got right through it.
I'm gonna
Anything you want?
I'm gonna quiz them. We're gonna start up top with Scott. We're doing this now. I want to know, how long have you been RC racing?
3 years.
What was your first car that you raced?
A street stock that I bought off Jerome Rooks.
Manufacturer?
X-ray.
Okay. Same 2 questions for you, James. How long have you been racing?
Since the summer, I want to say either summer of 2020 or 2021. It's when COVID happened, and I needed something to do that summer. So I think it was 2020. Can't remember though. Either it was 2020 or 21. And it was slash short course late model
Okay.
because we didn't have a novice or anything like that. That's all.
We
That's
didn't know box stock.
that's what we had to jump into. So I was
they said find somebody to buy a car off of and join us.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, basically that was long story short with me and Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought a slash just to have fun out front during COVID and whatnot, and then I realized we had an oval track here, and then I just started researching on YouTube how to turn it into a late model, and one of the guys at Tar Car, his name was Adam. He lives in Florida now, but he worked at Hobbytown, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, he had the body and everything like that. He sold to me, and yeah, that's how I got into it. Oh man, that was a tough class then. It still is now, but it was, it was 2 to 3 heats I think when I first started. Like, that's how many people were racing those things there, and it was a tough class to jump right into.
Yeah. You brought it up, but how did you hear of the track? You said you heard of it, but how?
I think when I started researching dirt oval RC racing, I think I was just Googling tracks,
Okay.
and I think Tar Car popped up, truthfully, or I did it through the maps or something like that, And I think it popped up, and that's how I figured it out.
Yeah.
And I think I ran into Adam just coincidence at Hobbytown. I asked him. He was like, "Oh yeah, race out there." And then he kind of like, "This is the tires we use. This is the body you need," kind of thing. And
yeah.
it just went from there.
I think there's so much growth. Now the economy right now, I don't know. I got my electric bill today. I don't know. I better watch what I say, but there's so much growth possibility in this hobby. People don't hear about it. I got remarried. My wife's son, her oldest son, races off road. And so I was telling a coworker, oh, I guess this kid races RC. And he says, where at? Tar Car? I go, I don't know. What's that? He's like, it's right up the road from where we worked. He goes, it's right up the road. And I'm like, I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. And it's just crazy the amount of people I think could get introduced to this if we could figure out a way to do it.
Right. You know, kind of like the Crater, Dirt Devils. They all, you know, they're. When I first started racing at Tar Car, there was a lot of people there. It's kind of died off up there for some reason, and you know, since the box stock came around, I think that's kind of grown it back to where it used to be. Um, but it used to be a lot bigger when I first started racing there, for sure.
Yeah, it's probably cycles. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think we need to more publicize the track and stuff like that. Truthfully, I think we need to get it out there more.
Yeah, I said this last time we did our little get together with the other guys. I want to talk at the end of the year with everybody about that and just figure out what Steve wants us to do. I don't ever want to say or misrepresent Steve or his track, but there's got to be a way to get people introduced to it. I have some ideas. Paul and I have talked off camera about it, but I think you go after racers. I mean, I love watching racing on TV, but I mean, you don't get the satisfaction out of that you do from going to Tar Car, because you're literally in the blood's pumping, the juices are flowing, you get a little dirt in your mouth, whatever, and I mean, it's great. Your car can break. You can have a terrible day like I did and turn it into alphabet soup with the Losi Sprint and go home just shaking your head like, wow, that was a terrible day and it turned out great, you know? So you get the real feel of competition, really, is what I like about it. So
Damn, I had a really good day, and then my night turned out really terrible.
I think the tracks can help each other out too. I feel as though there were some guys that I saw running at Black Swamp and BG this past winter. They got into it buying a $200 Losi NASCAR and started to really like it. And now a bunch of them have Losi Sprints or Traxxas / Modifieds, and they're running out at Tar Car. So, you know, you could get people into the sport cheap with a $200 car, and then they, you know, run that indoors, and then you say, hey, we got a couple less expensive classes for you to start in if you want to start in on the dirt oval, you know, and build it up from there.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So this is a trick question. So I'll try to say this so it's not a trick question. Hypothetically, if Steve were to allow the ready to run stuff to run on a different night, what do you guys think of that?
Don't matter to me because I don't run it.
Exactly. I don't have an opinion on that. And
I come and support you guys.
Well, here. So I have been
Follow the race, talk shit.
I have been saying for a while that I think it should be on a weeknight, but I sort of have turned the corner on that. What I think would be awesome, what if we ran that on Saturday night, ready to run stuff?
so my thought about this is, I think the big obstacle you guys are going to run into is the announcer and somebody do track maintenance and stuff like that and run the computer and stuff like, you know, those kind of things. Um, you know, I think Steve wouldn't mind it, but once again, you need an announcer, you need somebody to run the computer system and stuff like that. You know, I think that's the biggest.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that figured out, sir.
Like
It's gonna get figured out.
yeah, we were talking about it up at Dirt Devils where, you know, it can be automated itself. Like it can tell you everything, you know, during the the Great Lakes shootout in Brickhouse, I think they had it automated, and Mike just kind of jumped in and said a few things, and he just let the computer kind of run it. So,
So
it's something to bring up.
it's easy.
Yeah.
It'll be handled.
Well, think
We're gonna
about it.
try. We're gonna try and get it handled so that we're not dependent on one person or two or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah.
But just think about showing up on a Saturday, messing around. A lot of people, I think, would pitch a tent and stay
I
the
don't-
night for the next day.
I don't think there's too many classes that you got. It's a fine line. It can be discussed.
Well,
It can be discussed. I'm sure everybody would discuss it, but
I
I
know
don't think it because now everybody's come adapted to racing on the weekend. Now you're asking these box stock guys to. Now you don't get to race Sunday. You know, I mean, you're gonna
well, but
race
they're putting the
Wednesday.
lights up. That's the big draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I can just see that being an issue. I guess I don't know. And then now I come Sunday. Now I come Sunday and I only get to hang out with some of my buddies because they race box stock classes. I don't know.
Well, what about if the lights go up? Is there an opportunity to move the race to Saturday?
I don't know. You had to talk to Steve, but I don't think so. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I think
We tried it.
Saturdays are off-road days, and I think
We
it would
tried it.
it would be a big hoopla if we tried to jump in on a Saturday.
Well,
Truthfully.
he schedules the oval around the off-road schedule. So we're
Right.
basically running whenever off-road is not. Like I think this Saturday the Glass City's running
Right.
3
And
or 4, whatever it is.
I think the off-road is like I haven't been out there when they raced them recently, but I think that's a big money draw for the track is their off-road big time.
It
So
is.
I think that'd be kind of, the Saturday night races, maybe throw a couple out there next year and see what happens and, go from there, It's an
Yeah.
idea.
Well, let's get together at the end of the year. We'll go to Rudy's or something. How's that?
And I also think we should have less points races and maybe some more trophy races next year.
Glad you brought that up.
Oh,
Paul, what did I just tell you?
James brought
So I had a
receipts. James brought
so
receipts
I
tonight.
won't say who it is, but I got questioned about our schedule. So I told somebody what our schedule was, and they said that's absurd. Why do you have so many points races? And I just said, I don't know. I mean, I'm relatively new at this. I don't have an opinion on that, but they said that's insane. He said you six races for points would be enough. So I don't know. I guess that's just something we can bring up at the end of the year and see what everybody thinks. I don't have an opinion either way, but now that I'm hearing other people talk about stuff like that, it's making the gears spin.
Well, I think last year we still had a bunch of point races, but we had at least 2, maybe 3 trophy races, Scott, didn't
Three.
we?
3.
3? Yeah, we had 3. I think we had at least 7 point races. So I don't know what happened. Like, did we start later this year, or are we ending earlier? I'm not sure what happened with the schedule this year. So, but
Wasn't
a lot of people come for those trophy races. So,
Yeah.
not everybody's going to show up for these point races. Especially when we drop 2 anyways. So they're going to be like, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to show up to this one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's also why we did the low C trophies, because Paul made a good point. I mean, the low C's and the slashes weren't getting trophies.
Yeah, when we
I
first
think.
kind of started, they were kind of like just a filler division. And some of the
Right.
races, they said, well, you guys can run them, but we're not going to give you any trophies. And it was like, well, wait a minute. We're paying the same entry that
Right.
everybody else is paying. So
Right.
I'm with you guys, though. Last year, I think we had the Tri-State Series was a trophy race.
Yep.
We had the summer shootout, if I remember right. And then we had, what's your say there, Eric? End of the season blowout, I think, is your trophy behind you. That was the 3 trophy races we had, and I think this year we just had the GLSS, and our trophy race was the first race of the year. So that's kind of tough to prepare for, being the first race of the year. We didn't have a whole lot of track time this year with weather and everything before that. So
I think that was the race that where it was like 65 degrees too, wasn't it? I think it was cold that day. So, the track isn't even prime for a good running at that point. It's cold out. You just have to, hope for the best.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's all good stuff. I say we talk about it at the end of the year. And
Write it on your list.
oh, we got a list.
Write it on your list.
We got a
we'll
list.
have to discuss it at the banquet.
There you go. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Paul, you got
Which
anything?
I really hope is out. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see it be outside at the track, but I'll take whatever we get and be happy.
Well, what would you want to do? You want to do a hog roast?
Something like that. Some burgers.
I'd be down with
burgers,
that.
hot dog race.
I could try to get Phil on
I'm
board
gonna talk
with
to Steve. I'm gonna try and talk to Steve, see what he's got in mind.
Okay.
I'm sure he won't mind. I'm sure he's trying to do something nice for us, which is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but if I'm thinking I'm like everybody else, man, we all probably like being outside. So, shit, I'm all game for having something at the track and not spend as much money.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd do that. That makes sense.
Bring your car.
Yeah.
Have some awards handed out. Maybe some door prizes.
Some bullshit racing going on,
Instead of going to, some restaurant or something that, is going to cost them a bunch of money. Fucking have a hobo dinner that's cheap or hamburgers and hot dogs.
Right.
All of that. Or I could bring my smoker. I mean,
I'm not looking for. Hey, I whatever. I greatly appreciate everything. I do, and I'll do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Well, with the restaurant setting too, you're not really sure how many people are going to be showing up, for real. So,
You think that anybody that attends if you attend 8 of them, you show up. So 8 out of the 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let us know.
And I don't know. Maybe you get 2 drops in there too with that. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, find out so we can let us know what Steve's doing, and we'll be there.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm game to go anywhere and eat anything. I just like the atmosphere of being outside, and I think most people do.
Yeah.
Kind of let loose. Chief if you want. If you don't, I mean.
I was gonna say something, but I'll let you say it first.
Oh yeah, all right.
All right.
That was our dirt novel night. I wish the other 3 guys could have got on too, or how many ever was there. We had a nice show, and Dwayne appreciated it.
Yeah, I think Tim actually talked to Dwayne too for a brief moment about setting up something about doing races together, kind of like how we did Tri-State kind of series thing, because Tim was wondering why we didn't do like a Dirt Devil against Tarkar kind of thing. So hopefully that'll be in the mix next year.
I guess we'll handle yeah.
What do you think that would look like? A 2-2?
That would be cool.
It would be. It would be cool. It's just the problem of getting guys to come down to Tarkar. They have problems with our track.
We have problems with their tracks. I mean, it's not no different. I mean,
well, it's a little bit.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to this. How can a guy like me that doesn't change a fucking thing go from here to there, use the same exact tires, and come right back home and not do nothing to a spur, nothing to a pinion, and throw the same tires I just won up there on and win here? So I mean, I don't know what they're scared of.
Right. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I get them high by tracks like the Crater. I got my arsenal, my tire arsenal. they don't have tires that we have. I get it. But them guys from Dirt Devils got no excuses. I use the same setup, same tires, same everything. It's from one track to another. I had 2 winning cars last Saturday.
Right.
I had 2 winning cars. It just didn't pan out for me. That's all. And I mean, it's racing.
Yeah.
But no, there's no excuses. There's no them guys up there, Dirt Devils asked me, what did you change? I ain't changed nothing. You run the same cars you ran there, you brought right here and put on our track. I said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I mean, same tires. I ran Hoosiers, ellipses with bald front Hoosiers on both my cars.
Huh.
Same thing I run here. I might start off with some pins here. I started off with pins there. We all did.
Yep. I even have pins on my front.
We all did.
I
I had pins on my
and
front.
back.
I had ball tires all day long. I don't know why they work so good. They just do.
Well, whatever works.
That's it. I can't help it.
So
You get away from the A. If you jump on board them J Concept tires, you'll catch on. I had to say that.
yeah, say what you got to say.
I'm trying to get me a sponsorship. No,
You'll be the poster child.
I don't want one because then you're committed to run one tire, and I
Well,
don't think that's. I don't think our track sometimes allows that because like my Hoosier, the Hoosier sometimes don't work, and you throw a pair of ellipses on, they work great. So I'm not the kind of guy that can do probably a sponsorship because I just like to
Right.
explore.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
I'm babbling on.
sponsorship that I use. I can't use their tires for our track, so I'm kind of giving up on that sponsorship. So
That's the
yeah, I
problem.
think we can have this conversation in a few months. That's all I'm going to say.
all right.
I don't. It's tough, man. I mean,
What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What's a few months going to make a difference?
well,
We're just talking about what tires work.
I only have one tire that works right now on oval.
Really? All day long.
With who I'm with.
Okay. I understand.
And that makes that's a problem.
It is, and they've tried to help. They tried to help other people in the past, and they just don't have the oval yet. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. They got the off road. They got it licked. A lot of good drivers run their tire
I wish they get in or out.
because they're not making it happen.
Right.
They got all kinds of suggestions on how to make their tire work, but our track they just don't. And I heard some other tracks that them tires do work, but our track is just a tough track.
How do you think they would do up at Dirt Devil? Don't say who it is, but how do you?
It's a possibility.
Huh?
It's a possibility. They got a different surface than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I need to get up there, Paul. We're gonna have to take a road trip.
I've already been to both tracks. You're behind the times. I've been at the indoor and the
No,
outdoor.
I've been up there. I meant this year.
All right. Hey,
Well, they got another.
I would like to go on record
They're gonna have
stating.
the Devil's Night trophy race they'll have yet this year.
Oh yeah. I'd like to go on record stating, Scott and James, I approached the night crawler and said, hey, we should go up to that race. I said, but it's a 5 o'clock start. And he said, ain't no way. I'm out.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up. I'll be up there for the Devil's Night race.
Yeah.
I might tough it out for that one.
There's a bunch of Quality Inn hotels and stuff.
I don't think
there.
they'd start late that day. I don't think they'd start late that day.
We raced a little bit under the lights, but we got home late. What, 12:30 last year, Paul?
Yeah, it was close. It was close to 1 o'clock. I don't think we left. I don't think we left the track till a little after 10, if I remember right.
So we probably started at 3.
Yeah, I
I
think
would
you
have
are
no
correct,
problem.
Scott. We did start around 3
I think
because
so.
we got up there about noon, so we had a good 3 hours almost to practice.
I'd like to do that again. We'll have to see what our on call is, Paul.
Them guys certainly they appreciate us when we go up there. I will tell you that because he told me that. So he
It
loves to see us up there. Of
it
course, I mean,
it's I like the different, like when you go to Finish Line and Dirt Devils, your whole thought process changes. You're thinking different as you're driving. It's just like an awakening.
I would go back to finish line on a Saturday race there
Paul and I
if
talked about that.
if they had like a trophy race of some
I
sort.
met
See, there we go back to trophy races. You know,
I messaged
I'd go there if
Finish
they had a trophy
Line
race.
the other day, and I was given a response that they don't do trophy races there. They just have their point series. So, because I was telling Eric we
They
should go to
don't.
Finish Line as a group and go to one of
They
their.
don't have a big following.
So,
I don't think they have a real big following.
Well, isn't there 2 tracks kind of close by over there?
They got a lot of tracks in Indiana.
I think they're more like an off-road kind of place. I know I went out there when I first got into RC racing, and I did some off-road stuff out there, and their carpet following is pretty big out there.
Yeah.
They got a nice following in Oval. It's just they did, you know. I don't know if you got enough following that you can afford to buy 7 classes worth of trophies for 4 guys in every class.
Right.
That don't make no sense. I feel
Well,
them.
there's
Then it just boils down to money. It's $300 and some dollars, dude, to order trophies for
I
every
I
time
think
we
I
order a
can
trophy.
get us trophies for one race for all the classes. It's going to take some work, but I really want to get a 10 or 12 retailers or restaurants, local companies. If you can get one company to sponsor one class, that's chump change.
It is.
So I just I have a short list of people I want to approach, but I don't want to do that without talking to Steve. But I
Right.
think that could be an annual vendors race, and they could sponsor the classes, and hopefully it wouldn't cost the track a nickel for the trophies.
Well, you're asking for a business to spend $40 on trophies.
Exactly.
I mean, it's nothing. Just what you said.
So
There's all kinds of them that will do it. You just got to put the work in.
yeah, and we'll talk about it at the end of the year, because I really want to do some work in the off season for all that for next year. But I don't want to put the work in without a game plan from the governing body, which is
Sure.
Steve and whoever.
Sure.
So yeah, let's get together and we'll knock it out.
oh,
I
James
wonder
is
why I got a
yawning.
pin. Why do I got a
He's
pin?
fading
Why do I
fast.
got a pin on my face? A thumbtack or something.
A thumbtack? I don't see any thumbtack on your face.
That's
Yeah,
your a pin. A pin. I think you can pin us for the next
Oh,
chat or something.
yeah, don't worry about it. It won't be.
Okay, I just pinned James.
Don't pin me.
All right, we better get out of here. This is getting
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for hopping on, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. No problem.
See.
And do some good editing.
Oh yeah.
Hey, put a picture of me falling in there when we're talking about it, all right?
Wait, hold on. Don't go nowhere, James.
Okay.
Don't go
Oh
nowhere.
wait, we could do one better, James. I feel like you have.
So you right
do you
now.
have the footage, Eric? Could we roll that beautiful bean footage?
Oh,
I don't have it. I think I closed it.
Oh,
geez.
missed opportunities.
Not
Missed
dark.
opportunities.
I had it. I had it queued up too.
You're killing me.
I switched over to see if we were live. That's what I did. But that's all right. So, all right, cool. Thanks, guys.
All
Yeah.
right, bud.
All right, later.
Yep. Later.
The after show.
Oh, good. We're doing an after show. I like it. So it's just something to, give you something to shoot for. So it's just nice to have those races like that. So
Yep. It's fun. It's bragging rights, all that stuff. So, yeah, man, we'll have to. I keep telling you I'm going to do this, and I keep forgetting. Let me get the spreadsheet set up so I can share that document with you, and we'll keep a running. Remind me tomorrow. I'll set it up.
Okay.
That way we can both work off the same spreadsheet.
All right. Sounds good. And we will
All
catch
right.
you later.
All right. See you,
Yep.
Paul.
Bye-bye.